Hello students. Yesterday in classes we have already discussed about what is superposition of wave and what will be when a number of waves that are mixing with each other, that are superimposed over each other, and whether their resultant that will be harmonic or not. We have seen that if some of the conditions are fulfilled by the wave, then the conditions for the harmonic wave, for the resultant wave, that is also fulfilled by their or the superposition of that wave. Like if suppose that the frequency, wavelength, or intensity of radiation that is equal, and also the waves that are superimposed over each other, they have equal amplitude, then if and they have also obviously frequency is equal, then time period will be also equal. So if all these properties are constant for the waves that are traveling in the medium, and they are or harmonic waves that are traveling, if they are superimposed over each other, then after their superposition, the resultant wave that we will get, that will always be a harmonic wave with the same nature, and the amplitude of that wave will be different, and the phase of that wave will be also different. So we have seen that case with the help of two waves, and for that two waves, what will be its superposition, we have discussed that. And suppose here we are talking about the reflection of waves. So in case of reflection of waves, what we have to do, suppose a wave is traveling in the medium and there is a boundary, then due to that boundary, obviously that wave will feel reflection from there. And if after reflection, if you will see its phase, then the phase that will be just in opposite phase to that of the incident wave, means there will be a phase difference of pi in the incident wave and in reflected wave. So these topics we have discussed, and also where the we are using the super knowledge of superposition of wave. So that knowledge we are using to discuss the properties of standing or stationary waves, beats, and there are all phenomena that we can discuss and we can understand with the help of it. Even I have told you that the phenomena of musical instruments through which we are producing sound there, and obviously you know that sound is longitudinal wave, and if a number of sounds we are producing there, number of vibrations are producing there, and obviously all those sounds, they are going to get superimposed over each other. Then after that we are seeing listening certain music from that. So that music is depending on the factor, the frequency, time period, amplitude, and wavelength, intensity, means all these factors that can affect it. And we have already understood that what are the factors that are affecting the velocity of sound. And in that condition, in different musical instruments, we are just listening different types of music due to different types of production of the frequency from there. So today we are going to discuss about standing wave or stationary wave. So first of all, what is standing wave or stationary wave? By name, it is giving us some feeling about that it is the wave, something that is in the raised position, that is stationary in the medium, that is not progressive. So suppose if somewhere such types of waves are forming due to the vibration of the particle in the medium, and that medium, suppose that that medium has two boundary, then definitely in that medium number of particles between that two boundaries, that will be fixed. And if the particles that are executing simple harmonic motion in that medium, then obviously due to their simple harmonic motion, a wave that can be constituted there, but that wave will not have any progressive nature, that will be standing in the medium. So here suppose that two boundaries are here for this, and a source of a wave that is here, and or you can say that here a number of particles between these 2 points, and due to their vibration of different amplitudes, a wave that is traveling suppose from here to here. So it is just you can take the locus of vibrations of all particles, that will provide us the um, direction or cause of the wave. And after reaching to this point or this boundary, definitely due to this boundary it will impart some force on it, and due to that a reaction force that will be again imparted on it, and wave will travel back in the medium. And due to back travel, you can see that here again it reaches to this boundary, again a wave that is propagating in the medium due to the reflection from this medium, again it will go there and again reflection will take place. So in this way we are seeing that a number of waves that are generating here due to continuous reflection, due to repetition of reflections here. So obviously a number of waves that are generating, then these all waves will superpose over each other, and due to their superposition, if you want to know what is the displacement of the resultant wave after their superposition, so you can calculate that with the help of superposition principle. That tells us that the displacement of resultant wave that is equal to the algebraic sum of displacement of all individual waves. So if you know displacement of all individual waves, then just take their algebraic sum, that will provide us the displacement of the resultant wave here. So in this manner we can understand the concept of stationary wave. And now here we are seeing that this wave is just trapped in this medium, or this is just feeling like the standing here, this wave is standing or stationary here, it is not propagating like wave is propagating in nature. So here we are not seeing that any types of energy transfer that is taking place here, or wave that is progressive with velocity. So in this case velocity, obviously there will be some velocity, but still if we are talking about the progressive wave or the wave that is traveling in the medium, so no, only it is bounded to travel between 2 points. So such types of waves that is formed between any two boundary, that is known as standing or stationary wave. So here a condition we are going to study here for the wave which is going to be bound between some boundaries. So such types of waves we have, that is known as standing or stationary wave. So we can even see the production of standing or stationary wave. So let's see what is the production of and how can we understand it at different times. Suppose the wave, obviously we know that at different times the displacement of the particles that will be different, or displacement of the wave, you can say that is different, not particle. And due to their different displacement, its resultant that will be also different. So suppose starting we are taking at t is equal to 0 here, meaning at initial point two waves that are producing with the help of our two boundaries we have seen here. Clear? One boundary is here and one boundary is here we have. Now a wave that is traveling in the medium, we are just denoting it by dotted line, and a secondary wave that is also traveling in the medium. So in this way we are seeing that here at in starting the if two waves that are of equal frequency, they have already equal, actually there can be slight difference in amplitude also, but they must have equal frequency, equal wavelength, and if and equal phase if they are traveling in the medium, and due to their propagation in the medium, obviously we are seeing that these waves are superimposing over each other. Then due to their superposition, obviously a new resultant wave that will be formed, and that resultant wave will obtain such you can see that their resultant, obviously here amplitude are in the same direction, then they will get sum up here, and this will be obtained something like this. Clear? So this is the resultant wave of the after the superposition of these two waves. And if in this condition the resultant will have greater amplitude if crest of one falls over the crest of others and throw of one falls over the throw of others. So if this condition will be fulfilled, then in that condition the resultant wave that will have greater amplitude in the medium, and you can understand it very easily after using superposition principle, because these two waves are just suppose they are propagating in the same direction, or you can also take here suppose one wave is propagating from this direction and other is propagating from opposite direction, in that case also there will be superposition of these two waves, and after their superposition the resultant wave that is obtained just like this, and it has, we are seeing that this is has greater amplitude than this individual two waves. So to from the concept of a standing or stationary wave, you can also understand very easily when we can get to the greater amplitude or smaller amplitude for the superposition of two waves that are generating in any system or in any instrument. So if crest of one falls over the crest of other, or throw of one falls over the throw of other, then in that condition we will get amplitude for the resultant wave. And here one more thing is that at some of the points we are seeing that after superposition the resultant wave or displacement of resultant wave is greater at some point, and it is smaller at some points, means zero at some points. We are seeing that this is the resultant wave due to superposition of these two, and this resultant wave has also different amplitudes at different points, and at some of the points such greater amplitude, and at some of the points it has smaller amplitude. So the points at which it has zero amplitude or zero displacement, that is known as nodes here. So these points are known as nodes in the case of stationary waves, and the point that is maximum displacement, or you can say that the amplitude of this wave we are talking about that, so this is known as antinodes. So two things we will get in the case of a stationary or standing wave, that is first point, that is the greatest amplitude that is obtained after the superposition of two or more waves, that is known as antinodes, and the small minimum, you can say that displacement that is obtained due to their superposition, that point is known as nodes. So you can understand that the stationary wave that is propagating in forms of antinodes, nodes. So there will be always between two nodes there will be one antinode, or between two antinodes there will be some there will be two nodes we have always. So here we have talked about this, when suppose at t is equal to 0, these two waves that are propagating in such a way that when one's crest is falling over the others, because the two waves both are started to travel at the same time. Clear? Now after some time, obviously if suppose phase of these two waves are different, then in that case if suppose phase of pi by 4 is arises in the two waves, then what will be the superposition for their after or superposition waves for them? So for that, if suppose t is equal to t by 4, or you can say that at lambda by distance we are talking about this. So for this condition, this wave is that first wave that will be started to travel from here, and the another wave that will be started so from here. Clear? So these two waves are supposed just propagating in this way. So in that way, if lambda by 4 distance we are talking, then you can understand what will be pi. So you know that pi is equal to 2 pi by lambda into something path reference. So with the help of that you can understand here pi by 2, that will be the phase difference between that two waves. So if suppose that pi by 2 phase difference is there, then 45 you are seeing here already pi by 4, total pi by 2 phase difference is here between these two waves. So in that case these two waves will propagate in the medium just like that. And what is the resultant of these two medium? Here we are seeing that the crest of one that is falling over the throw of other, and the throw of one that is falling over the crest of other. So overall you can see here the amplitudes that or displacement that will be after superposition, that will be 0, because the equal amplitude amplitude here in the crust, and in the opposite direction here equal amplitude in the through. So if you will sum up them, then definitely we will get zero amplitude or zero displacement here. So the resultant wave that is propagating in this case or obtained in this case, that will have zero amplitude, or this will be just like in the straight line, it will propagate in the string. So in that case we will get resultant in this way. So whenever there will be the time difference, time at time or after time t by 4, or you can say that when phase difference is pi by 2 between them, then their resultant that will be straight line, means the resultant that displacement that will be zero at all points in the medium. Clear? So these conditions are responsible for the production of waves in the case of musical instruments. And if we are using that, then in that case how can we understand which types of waves that will propagate? Sometimes you have felt that too, we are just listening the music that has high note, or we are seeing that it has high note, it has low and no high anti notes. We are talking about that, we don't know what is that. So high anti notes means we are talking about the high amplitude wave there. So if sometimes amplitude is high, sometimes we are feeling it is low, sometimes we are feeling that like space. So that conditions are dependent on the phase of the two waves, or means what is the phase difference between them, or due to with the help of that you can understand their resultant wave, and according to that resultant wave obviously we will listen the different types of sounds. So third thing is that if suppose that we are just talking about at t is equal to t by 2 times, here we have talked about that t is equal to t by 4, and here we are talking about t is equal to t by 2. So in that case again suppose these two waves we have, and if this is, they are propagating in this way, two waves are propagating in this way. So in that case again we are seeing that condition, but here only the difference from the first condition is that in first condition they have started the positive displacement, here they have started it from the negative displacement, because there is the already the phase difference between, that is right over here. So if this phase is going to be seen here, then definitely because both are waves are in the same direction, and also crest of one that is falling over the crest of other, and throw of one that is crest of one falling over the crest of other, and throw of one falling over the throw of other, then in that case the resultant that can be obtained just like that. So in that way also we will get high node or high anti node at the points. So here, and this is anti node point, this is nodes point in the medium. So these are the concept of the propagation of stationary wave or production of stationary wave. Again, if you will see at t is equal to for t by t, or t is equal to t, means after completion of one rotation, then again after completion of one rotation, one wave is that is traveling like this, the second wave is that is traveling like that. In that case here the pi is the phase between them, then in that case we can see that suppose one wave is going like that, and if suppose this wave is just returning from its boundary in this way, so here we are also seeing that a superposition of these two waves are seen. Superposition can be done in different ways. I have just told you by the figures here. If suppose superposition is going to take place in such the way, if crest of one that is falling over the crest of other, or throw of one that is falling over the throw of other, then in that case superposition will be that will have some greatest amplitude, and we will get the points of antinodes and nodes that I have told you. And if the condition is such that if crest of one that is falling over the throw of other, and throw of one that is falling over the crest of other, then in that case the total displacement of the resultant wave that will be zero at all points in the space. So here we are also seeing that suppose if in such the way reflection is taking place or superposition of wave is taking place, then in that case here we are seeing that crust of one that is falling over the throw of other, or throw of one that is falling over the crust of other. So if you will see the resultant displacement, so this resultant displacement is obtained in this way. So here displacement will be 0, and after time t is equal to t, capital T, or after completion of one rotation, or after traveling a distance lambda, these two waves will again start to follow their uh, starting path, means they are periodic in nature. And also if I have just told you already, I have shown you that if the two waves that are uh, having same amplitude, that have having nearly same frequency then or wavelength, then that will waves, if they will superimpose over each other, they can have different phases, but if the previous properties they have, then they will form the standing wave, or obviously there after superposition we will get a harmonic wave there also. That can you represent by the trigonometrical function harmonic wave, or harmonic function you can represent it. So I think the concept of standing or stationary waves, that is clear. And here standing waves or stationary waves are of two types. First of all, first type is longitudinal stationary waves, second types are transverse stationary wave. So longitudinal stationary wave, that already we know that mechanical waves that we have, that are of two types. First is longitudinal and second is transverse. So whenever there are medium particles that are vibrating in the same direction as the propagation of wave, then the resultant wave, that will be longitudinal wave. And if the particles vibration that is in perpendicular direction to the propagation of wave, then in that case the wave will be transverse wave. So if suppose in any closed medium, if wave is propagating, or due to or simple, obviously in that closed medium there will be number of particles, and if the particles that are vibrating in such a way that if their direction of vibration, that is the direction of propagation of wave, then in that case the stationary wave that will be formed, that is called longitudinal stationary wave. Like if we are talking about the examples, like organ pipe if we are seeing, or the musical instruments in which we are using the flow of air, like fluid and other concept, we are seeing that organ pipes are there we are using. In that case the stationary waves that are formed, that are longitudinal stationary waves. And if at somewhere we are producing sound, and due to that sound or medium particles that are vibrating perpendicular to the propagation of wave, then in that case the standing waves that are formed, that are known as transverse stationary waves. Like if we are seeing the case of such types of instruments in which we have tied a string between 2 points, like sitar, guitar, just types, such type violin, and such types of musical instruments are the example of transverse stationary waves. So due to number of waves that are generating in that instrument, they will get superimposed over each other, and due to their superposition we will get a resultant wave that we are listening after their superposition. Sometimes we are feeling that there is no good resonance of that waves, it means that there is some problem in the superposition of that waves. So that is the production, depending on the production of different frequencies, because we know that if frequencies that will be different, then in that case the superposition of two waves, that will be not harmonic in nature. In that case we will see or we will listen some different types of music there. So some types of distortions can be takes place due to different frequencies there. So if concept of stationary waves that we have discussed, and types of stationary waves, and what will be the resultant displacement whenever a number of stationary waves that are propagating in different way, or they have different phases, then what will be their displacement, that is I think clear to you. So the next concept that we will study here, that is the characteristics of the standing wave or stationary wave. So here we have discussed a number of things that are, if you will see it in the summarized way, then that are the characteristics of the standing wave or stationary wave, or suppose first thing is that here the disturbance or that will be between a particular region, that will be always confined in any region, because here we are taking two boundaries here. So obviously if boundaries should be here for because we are talking about the condition of reflected wave first of all. So for reflection there is always need of a boundary. So this types of waves, standing wave that are not progressive in nature, they will always only produced only in some particular reason, and beyond that reason there will be no formation of stationary waves. And these types of waves are not progressive in nature, they are just we feel like that they are just stationary in that medium, they are not, because if beyond that medium we are not getting any types of wave, it means that they are not propagating, they are stationary in the medium. So this is the property of standing wave or stationary wave. Second thing is that in the case of a stationary wave, the particles that are executing always simple harmonic motions, they will execute except some points. Means if we are talking for the nodes point, then at that point the particles that are not executing simple harmonic motion, but still all other points that they are executing simple harmonic motion, and due to their vibrations, the wave that is constituted, that is stationary wave. Third concept is that in the case of stationary waves, there is transfer of energy from one particle to other particle, that will takes place, but there will be no transfer of energy to the medium, that will takes place here. Only means if waves are stationary, there is no propagation of wave, the wave is not traveling, then in that case there is no transfer or carrying property of energy that is taking place in case of standing waves. Fourth factor is that at some points in the stationary waves, we are getting the maximum amplitudes, that is, or maximum, actually not amplitude, we are saying that maximum displacement, that points are known as antinodes. And at some points where the particles displacement is zero, or we are getting the resultant wave after their position, that is zero, then there that is known as nodes points. So here consecutive antinode nodes points we are getting in this space, and the distance between any two nodes, that is equal to lambda by 2. If you are seeing here, then one wave is completed here, so this distance is overall lambda. And here we are seeing that two nodes are here, then obviously this distance is just half distance, this is lambda by 2 distance. So distance between any two consecutive or successive nodes, that are equal to lambda by 2. And also distance between two antinodes, that is also equal to lambda by 2. Distance between any one antinode and one node, that is equal to lambda by 4 here. So these are the distance between, always actually there will be always a point of antinode in between any two nodes, or there will be a point of nodes between two any antinodes. So simple, we can, in other way we can say that the standing wave, that is it's produced in forms of nodes, antinodes, nodes, antinode, in that manner it is forming there. Next concept is here that the concept of nodes and antinodes we have just cleared, and stationary wave that is propagating in forms of segments here, means they are you can see that the standing waves can be divided into segments. Here we are seeing that this, suppose this is one segment, this is, so two segments are just forming here. So you can see here, we can see different segments in the case of stationary waves here. And if you can see that the phases of one segment, that will always, in this means in one segment all particles that are vibrating, they are in same phase, and in other segment that are particle that are vibrating. Obviously if you don't understand the concept of segment, now you can understand it, I think. In one wave, that is a segment, this is a segment here, and here all particles that are vibrating, the resultant is in this direction, then here all the particles phase that is same, because the direction of them that is same. Here also they are the particles that are executing simple harmonic motion, they are also in same phase. But if you see one segment to another segment, then they are just in opposite phase, means there is the phase difference of pi between any two segments whenever stationary waves are produced. So I think concept of stationary waves, that is totally clear to you. Here what is the application of reflection of waves, that is also concept of stationary waves, and we are using that concept in our musical instruments in a broad way, so you can understand it. Even I have just told you number of times how can you use it in the case of musical instruments here, or these types of waves that are producing in different types of musical instrument. So here the reflection of waves that is taking place, and here we are seeing that two boundaries that are in the case of any musical instrument, means we are producing music in any particular region, and the waves that are producing there, that is stationary wave. So I think characteristics of a stationary wave and other factors that we have discussed here, that is clear. So today let's end the class here. In next classes we'll see some other analytical treatment for the stationary wave. Here today only we have discussed some graphical treatment for this and characteristics. So in next class we will tomorrow discuss the analytical treatments here. Clear? So let's end the class here, guys. Thank you.